Hey there everyone, No DM the boy here coming at you with another deck profile. So this time we're gonna do Yusuke Urameshi. It beat rivals Hiei deck 2-1, so it's good enough for a deck profile. It's gonna be the first Yu Yu Hakusho deck profile. I'm very excited to show y'all exactly what this deck's all about. So yeah, let's kick it up. So Yusuke kicks ass. So let's talk about the character, alright? Alright, so Yusuke Urameshi is pretty good. So his enhanced commit will let you commit him, so tap him sideways, and then you may try to play once and discard one card. You have to pitch a card too. You may try to play one card with the word spirit in its name from your discard pile as your next card this turn. Remove it when it leaves the card pool. So it is very flavorful because Yusuke almost dies all the time, and then his final move allows you to he comes back from the dead and allows him to do one final swing, which is pretty good. It leaves the card pool, but that's okay because you can keep doing this once per turn. It's pretty good. And then tenacious effect. So even if he's committed, you can use this even when he's not committed. So when he's up, when you don't use the effect, because you don't want to use it every time. You just kind of want to use it when you're kind of going for the push. Tenacious. Its attack shares at least two symbols with your character. It gets +1/+1, so +1 speed, +1 damage. So it just makes it a bit quicker and faster. And then we'll go into the attacks. This is the best attack in the deck. So we run 4 double spirit blast. This is the move he uses against Chu in the Dark Tournament. So double spirit blast is really good. I have an old art. I want more of these. This is a really sick old art. I want it later. Enhance. It's a 5 mid. It's a 4 mid 6 damage. 4 mid 6 damage. 2 mid guard. Your rival, and then the enhance is your rival's block modifiers get +1 for the turn. So it's for the whole turn. So every proceeding swing stacks that block modifier. So that block modifier gets +1 for the rest of my swings. And then if you stack another, so if you echo it and play it again for the echo, if you have momentum and able to rip it for this, it allows you to use the enhance again. You can stack it. So it'll be +2 for the rest of the turn. So it's a good setup attack. It could be a good finisher too, to be honest. Double Spirit Blast is a very versatile swing. I'm very happy with it, to be honest. Yeah, it's pretty good. So that's my favorite attack of the deck. Yeah. So yeah. Next attack is gonna be on Spirit Gun. So this is a retro reprint. So this is an old card. So Spirit Gun is a retro. It allows you to, let's see. So it's a 2 mid block. I have to read the old retro way because it's symboled differently. So it's a 5 mid for 6 damage. It's a 2 mid block. Its enhances changes attack zone to high or low, so you can change it to whatever zone that you need it to be. I usually go for low. People usually aren't ready for low attacks. And then the Yusuke enhance is unique only if you have Yusuke leader character. So the Yusuke enhance will let you destroy one rival foundation, so let you destroy a resource on their board. Pretty good. So this is just a standard spirit gun attack, basically. It's just straight up spirit gun. You know. Next up, we have 3 spirit gun final. So this is a secret rare, one of the secret rares of the set. This is it's all art full foil X secret rare. So the enhance, I never actually got to use this card, ever. I never draw it. I always draw the other attacks. But its enhance lets you commit 3 of your foundations to give it +5 speed, so you can get really fast. And then lose 3 health enhance. The other one just gets +5 damage. So this one is really you're trying to push for the end game here with this attack. You really want to try to win with this. Basically, it's an end game move. Never got there. Never had to use it against Rival. When I played Rival, yeah, I just played the double Spirit Blast for all the games that I won. Spirit Charge Kick is very good. Also, the whole lineup is Spirit. So it goes with Yusuke's thing to, remove a spirit and play it out. So Spirit Charge Kick is very good. It's a 4 high for 6 damage. It's a 0 low block. It has a combo. It's a really good card because it combos off for your following attacks. So its first enhance lets you your next attack this turn gets +1 damage for each resource symbol it shares with your character. So it should be at least +2 damage, if not 3. It should be it should be 3 actually, but because all 3 symbols should be the same, unless it's the retro because I think it's one different. Let me see. Yeah, we're off by 1 on the retros, so it'll be +2 for Spirit Gun, but +3 for everything else because everything else should be the same. Let's see. Oh, really? Huh, +2 on that. Oh, that's a reprint as well. Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, wait, why does that match? Oh, okay, that's a reprint. So this is +3, like Spirit Gun Final. That was a bad example. I was like, that's a bad example because that's also a reprint card. So +2 on the Spirit Charge Kick and Spirit Gun retro cards. Okay, so then we run 3 Spirit Uppercut. I like Spirit Uppercut a lot. This card's really good. So it's a 4 diff. It's a 2 high block, 4 low for 3 damage. This attack allows you, let's see, this enhance. This attack gets +1 damage for each card with Spirit's name in your card pool. So it includes itself. So it's already getting +1 from itself. Plus, if you follow it up with at least 2 attacks in front of it, that should be +3 damage. Plus, like, you should be getting at least +2. Because you should be playing an attack and then play that right after at least. Realistically, play it as like late as possible. Do you run 2 absorb energy Spirit Strike? This is the Young Genkai attack. Young Genkai attack response after you block with this card, flip the block attack over after it resolves. Add the top card of your deck to your momentum, so it's a good block. So you can gain momentum off it. It's also too high. Enhance, your rival discards 1 momentum. This attack gets +X damage. X equals the difficulty of the discard momentum. So I like that part because you're basically using your rival's momentum to pay cost. And I think that's funny because it's basically stealing. Woohoo! To Yusuke Spirit Wave. I mostly run this for the Breaker 2. But it's also a good solid like 3 high for 5. It's a 4 diff as well. If you block with this successfully, it's a 2 low. It has Breaker 2, so you can respond with it and make your opponent's next check get -2. Which I think is pretty neat. We see a My Hero card. This ain't Keiko. It's Eri. Keiko! Man, Keiko's so cool. But Eri, we're talking about Eri. So this is a unique asset. Green cards like you are like foundations, except they're not. You can't use them to, pass checks and stuff unless the asset specifically says you can, because I know there's one asset that does say you can use it to pass checks as if it's a foundation. But it's unique, so you can only have 1 out on your board. At the start of your end phase, ready 1 non-unique asset or foundation that was not related to the combat phase. So you can put something up that's kind of useful if you already used it, which I think is neat. Response remove, discard 1 momentum before the damage step of your rival's attack, reduces damage to your current health -1. So this lets you, if someone's going for lethal, this card lets you survive the lethal move and gives you at least an extra turn to like do stuff. It's very flavorful to Eri's quirk. So that way she can allow you to survive. And I'm like, that's pretty neat. I want to survive. And then we're playing 4 of the Spirit Beast Poo. This card's really good because it's a 0/6 check. It's a 6 check. So if you check this and it's a 6, it's really good. After you block with this attack, build a committed. I did this like twice against rival, and it was really cool. Because being able to block with it, it's a 3 mid block. So it's kind of rough with 3 mid, but like it's kind of worth if you're able to block, and then then you can build an extra resource foundation, which I think is really neat. The Return of the Kings is another My Hero card that we run. It's really good because it's a 1/5. It's a 1 difficulty for 5 check. It's a enhanced commit. Your block modifier gets +2. I mean -2, so you can make your blocks easier with this card. And then this card 1 momentum after you block with this card, build it. So it's like this card, but like it has a cost. Not bad. Another My Hero card in Yusuke Urameshi is All Might. You're finished. Rival doesn't like when I say you're finished when I say it. He thinks it's rude, and I'm like, it probably is. I get too excited. Okay, so enhanced flip. If the top card of your deck, if the top card of your discard pile is a copy of this attack, draw 1 card. So I like that because That's nice. Deadlock. If you have 11, if your rival has 10 or more foundation, has more than foundations, had 10 more than 10 foundations. Commit one rival foundation. The deadlock won't probably come up, but you'll never know. It might. If it does, that's hilarious. But so we run 4 of the final test. It has a form flip, so you have to use this like as a form before you can start enhancing. If you've discarded a card this combat phase, draw a card. So you have to use this before like you start enhancing and stuff. It's a solid card. It just lets you like cycle your hand a bit. Like just get you an extra draw in. Keiko's Aid. Keiko. Keiko, so man, she's best girl honestly for Yusuke. Response flip after you block an attack, your rival's next attack gets plus 2 difficulty. So she just makes your opponent swings harder to pass. After you block the first swing, you can flip Keiko and be like, try again, but it's gonna be tougher. We run 4 Resting Up. Resting Up's pretty good. Enhanced commit, this attack gets -2 speed. If your character is committed, it gets -3 speed instead, which I think is really cool. So, you know, it's flavorful to Yusuke's taking a nap. Like, just chill, slow down, literally. Especially if Yusuke's commit, because then it'll probably pop off more often. Practical Studies is really good. It's hard to use this against Hiei, but you have to try because they lose their health a lot, so you kind of have to use it immediately before they start using the Hiei to lose health to benefit. So I try to use it right before. Like one of my first enhances, I try to use this. If your rival has not lost health this turn, your attack gets +1 speed. So basically, like you have to use this as your very first enhance before Hiei gets a chance to use his -1 health to -2 speed or whatever. Deadlock, commit, seal 1 rival asset foundation, your attack gets +3 speed. Again, Deadlock probably won't come up, but it's good to know, just in case it does, because you never know. Especially with the new Yu cards here. Spirit Detective. So that's a 3 diff, 5 check, has no block modifier, so you can't block with this card. So response remove 1 card from your discard pile with the word Spirit in its name. After your rival plays an enhance ability, print it on an attack, cancel it. I've used this on rival once. He paid 2 health for something, I canceled it, it was funny. Response commit, after the second copy of attack is played, seal it. So that's good for people who like playing attacks over and over again. I think I run 2 Keiko support. One's an old art. We'll look at the old art because it's prettier. But I like the scene from this. Bang. But this is cuter. Keiko support. Hands command. The next card you try to play this turn that shares 2 or more symbols for your character gets minus difficulty or -2 to its block modifier. So she's really good to make the checks easier to pass. It's just like I only run 2 because she's a 4 check. I might up it to see if playing attacks would be easier if I had more of her, but we'll see. I am gonna adjust the deck after this deck profile because there are some things I want to change up. I think the deck on the foundation side, I think the attack lineup is pretty solid, to be honest. Maybe, yeah, because there's not really much. I mean, Spirit Sword Ultimate is like the only card I can think of, maybe, but like that's in Kuwabara, so breaking the cuffs. Maybe Genkai Spirit Gun, but I want to make Genkai first before I try to use some of her stuff in Yusuke. Enhance Destroy, discard 1 card, your attack gets +3/+3. So this card's very favorable, breaking the cuffs when Yusuke unleashed all his full power with the Genkai. +3/+3, so when he breaks the cuffs, you're stronger and faster by 3. It's really good. I only run 2 though because it's Enhance Destroy. It hasn't come up yet, but it could have came up. We got 5 more foundations to go through. So this one's a 4 check as well. I might take it out and add more Keiko instead. That Keiko support, like because it's also a 4 check. I want to keep the same amount of 4 checks in this deck because they've been really good for me so far. I haven't been like whiffing too bad with these. Enhance remove, add 1 foundation from each player's stage to their hand. Both players build 1 card from their hand face down. No, I actually kind of like this one because it allows you to get cards back that you could probably use. Or to get the right block modifier or something. I don't know. It's a really strategic like card. I'm old Yusuke. Enhance Destroy, add one card with Spirits, name for a card pull to your momentum or top of your deck. So I've used this to buff momentum before. I literally just used this to get the momentum I needed to unleash like powerful or something. I needed the momentum for something and I used it and it paid off. Forgot who it was who had powerful or like EX. Who was it? Oh, I think it was Spirit Charge Kick because it has EX 2 or 3. Whole thing EX 3. Okay, it's pretty good. But the last card in the deck, Urameshi Perseverance. It's a foundation unique, so you can only have one. Form remove, discard one momentum, add one card from your discard power to your hand, so you can use this to get cards back to your hand. Whatever you need. And your Team Urameshi in hand, so you can basically use this with any of the Team Urameshi people. So these 4 characters plus Genkai. If you have a blocked and attack this turn, draw one card. Yeah, it's only playable if you have a Team Urameshi like character as you're starting. But yeah, that's the deck profile for Yusuke Urameshi. He kicks ass overall. I'm very, very satisfied with how he plays. He plays very, very favorable to Yusuke. Like Yusuke, this deck allows you to hit pretty consistently. He can buff up. He can do things to make the checks easier. He makes your opponent block harder. He plays very like Yusuke. Like I really enjoy the flavor of this game because it does emphasize like this is a Yusuke Urameshi deck. He plays like Yusuke. He will go all out like Yusuke if you know. I love this deck. I'm gonna try the retro Yusuke leader next after this guy. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna be the same build. It's just more like they both synergize with this deck, both leaders. I just want to try the retro one because this one is good. I think I prefer this one because I did try the retro one a bit while teaching somebody, but I couldn't really tell if it was good or not because I was teaching somebody how to play at the same time. So, yeah, there should be more deck profiles, gameplay coming in the future, like beyond Fargo Larga. We'll see because this game is kind of piquing interest with other people in my local community and other card games. I'm very excited. Like Bud wants to build Kurama. So many people want to build Hiei, like Cinnabiels, Trace Leches, Vibro. Vibro actually played my Hiei against my Yusuke. He defeated me with the Darkness of the Dragon Flame. It's because I helped him get to that point, but the fact that he was able to execute it was pretty good. Like I mostly helped him block. He figured out kind of how to use the Dragon Flame for game. He kind of figured it out because he wasn't understanding terminology, but which is fine because this game is very complex. But I'm very glad he gave it a try. We're gonna get more gameplay coming in April. Like we're gonna get rolling here. Thank you all so much for watching. We're gonna kick some more ass. Like bring it, bitch. No DM double A is logging off, y'all. Thanks again. Man, game is so fun. Okay, logging off for real. See ya.